You're live.
Hello, Stamp It Tuesday friends. We are here today and we're going to be stamping with Diana's darling chicken themed stamp. So this was the chicken noodle recipe stamp club release. So if you're a part of our stamp club members, then you received this one for
January.
Oh, wow. Sheesh. The January stamp club. That seems like forever ago. So the chicken noodle soup was part of that. So this is now available outside of the club. So if you've been waiting for this, it's available. And then we have the add-on club, which is the coordinating 4" by 6" stamp. And this is the one that's the coordinating one to the chicken noodle soup. So we're going to have some fun with this stamp today. And then we have our cute paper club, which has the coordinating paper to the stamps. And so we have our cute chicken ticker tape. And then the back side of it is this pretty rust color. And then we have our cute chickens all around. And it's a darling blue color, and it has all the different sayings on it as well. So it says, let's fly the coop and have a hen party. Why did the chicken cross the road? There were stamps on the other side. The rooster may crow, but the hen delivers the goods. So there's all those cute little sayings all over. And then the back side of that one is a cute gingham. Then we have this beautiful rust color one with the line art of the cute little hens and chickens. And then the back side of this one is the chicken wire. And then we have the plaid, which I love the colors on this one. And then we have the cute mustard dot on the back side. So that is the cute paper club. That is a pack that you can get. There's 8 different papers. So you saw there's 4 different papers, but they're double-sided, so you get a total of 8 different designs. So very, very fun. So like I said, all those are now available outside of the club. If you've been waiting, our recipe club members get first access because they're part of the subscription. So they got it in January. So if you're part of the recipe club, I want to know if you've used your stamp and how you've used it. If you've made somebody a pot of or a bowl of chicken noodle soup and then gifted it with a cute little tag. So let's hear what you guys have used your chicken stamps for. So, okay, well, we're going to make a card. So shout out when you guys are here. Do we have friends that have tuned in that we need to say hello to?
We have Dee saying hello. Brenda says good afternoon, ladies. Chris says hello, ladies. Janice is saying hello. Teresa is also tuning in saying hello.
Well, hello, stamping friends. Okay, so let's have some fun. I'm going to make a 4" by 6" card. So I'm going to use some white cardstock. We're going to use our Dianna watercolor pencils, our watercolor brush, and we're going to use our India ink pad because that just makes it so easy to stamp with. And I'm using my wool mat. So we're going to use this, and yeah, we'll just have some fun, should we?
Awesome.
Okay, so let me come around, and I'm going to use this cute stamp. Let me show it to you guys a little bit closer. I'm going to use this cute stamp right here. I'm going to use the wheelbarrow stamp. I love, love, love that one. And he has the apples in his cart, so we're going to use that one, okay? All right, so I'm going to use my set that I've already used right here. So here's my clear stamp. And I'm just going to mount it onto my block. And then I'm going to use my India ink pad. The India ink pad is so nice because it's made for watercoloring because it will not smear. The watercolor pencil when you use it. So it's meant for watercolor.
Oh, and Diana is tuning in saying hello,
well, hello, Diana. Okay. All right, so like I said, I want you guys to comment how you've used your cute chicken stamps, okay? So comment below Or if yours is still sitting in your craft room and you haven't used it, I guess comment that too. Maybe this will give you some inspiration. All right, so I'm going to pull out my watercolor pencils. And I usually like to go through and kind of figure out what colors I'm going to use and pull those out. Our Adorn It watercolor pack has so many pretty colors to choose from.
These would also be fun. I've seen so many people, since we know the egg situation, giving eggs or selling eggs and putting them in little cartons. It would be fun to add these little chickens.
That's a darling idea. I love it.
Ellen is saying good afternoon. Chris says she hasn't used hers yet.
Okay, well, hopefully I inspire you to pull it out. I know Diana's made her recipe book page. So make sure you join us in our Create It group so that you can see what Diana's been making. My dark red isn't in here. Let me see if that dark, it's like that burgundy red is in the bag. Let's see, what else am I gonna want? Maybe a peachy color.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go with that.
Gail says, can these be used for embroidery patterns?
Oh, good question. They are, I would say, too small because they have definitely been designed to use for stamping. Because as you can see, look at all those tiny details that are part of the stamp. And like this size right here is a 3" by 4". So they would be really, really tiny to embroider. But you know what? I'm not going to say it can't be done. So
depends on your patience level.
Yep. So you definitely could. But just so you know, the detail is very, very detailed.
Could, but not its intended use.
Yeah. Good. So, and I know that you could just stamp it with some fabric ink and then add some embroidery stitches to enhance it if you wanted. But anyways, totally up to you. Okay, let's see. Let's do the wheelbarrow. I'm going to do it some wood color. Let's do it a light tan.
Janice is working on tags and recipe books.
Oh, cute.
Super fun.
Love it.
We always love seeing your work in progress or your finished project.
It's the best part of our job.
Yes, it is.
That's what we really get joy out of, is seeing what you guys do with it. That's for sure.
Eric says, happy Stamp It Tuesday, ladies. And Valerie is saying hello.
Hello, hello.
Gayleen said, hello, happy Spring Tuesday.
I love it. It does feel like spring. I've been complaining about the weather for how long? And you guys, it's actually really, really nice.
Yeah.
It is so nice. I'm loving it. So, in fact, I was just coming back from lunch thinking, I wish we could move our computers outside and work outside.
I know. I stepped in the building and I was like, wow, for the first time in a really long time, it's cooler in the building than it was outside.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make this a cute little rooster gobbler. And I'm going to add some color in the feathers. Am I okay to do that, guys? Can I make him fun? What do you think? What colors would you use on your rooster if you were coloring them? Let's hear it.
Randall says, there's a very springy day here in Pennsylvania.
Yay.
Brenda says it's 84 degrees in Amarillo, Texas today.
Oh, wow. 86? Is that what she
84,
said?
84, yeah.
84. Wow. That's warm. I hope you have a swim pool to go take a dip in. That's what I would want to do. 84. That just sounds so nice.
Diana is saying she has all sorts of colors of roosters.
I know, that's what's so fun about roosters, right? Okay, what color should we do the wheel? I'm going to do like a mustard for this.
And that's what's fun about this, you guys, is you get to choose your colors. There's no right or wrong.
That's also what's really fun about seeing Dianna's recipe book pages, is she always colors them different.
Yes, I know. I love it. It gives you fun, different ideas. I agree.
Tons of options.
Yeah. And that's some fun right here. And then, so I'm using my dark brown. I'm using my medium brown. And then I've thrown in some mustard. And then I have thrown in this brighter yellow. So we'll see if we like it. That's kind of what I went with for that. And I was trying to see if we had a lighter tan, but I don't remember if we do or not. If those are only tans. I'd almost have to see
the whole pack.
But I don't think we have one up here. Because I'm trying to still add enough color to make there be contrast. Maybe I'll just throw in a peach with our cute little rooster right here. And we'll see. And then I'll mix in a little bit of the brown with the peach to make it a different tone. We'll see. If we hate it, then it's okay. We can redo it, right? What do you guys think?
He's looking so cute.
My sister got a bunch of chickens, and then one started crowing.
That's not a good sign.
It was a rooster. So she was like, I do not want this. So she handed that off to my dad. So my dad got it. She's like, take this guy away. So funny.
Don't you hate that? Michelle says, can't wait to make my get well soon handmade cards with chicken noodle soup stamps.
Oh, yes. And I love on the stamp that it's down here. It says you're super. Like, I think that is adorable for cards.
Yeah.
I think
really
that's
fun.
so cute. Okay. Well, I think I'm happy with my colors there. So you can see when I watercolor, I very much leave white space. You can do whatever you want. That's just the way I like doing it. Not filling it in, because where it's not like a colored pencil, your water will end up filling in your space, your white space. And I also like having the white space because it kind of makes it have some contrast. So once again, that's what's fun, is you can do you when it comes to your coloring. So, and then I just like to go through and activate. So my water brush activates the watercolor pencil, and you can move it around, and it creates the magic of watercolor. It's the best thing ever. And then I'm using my small water brush so I can get in this tiny detail. So you can see how I lift up on the pressure of my brush, and I'm able to just color in those small details with my water brush because I'm easing up on the pressure of my water brush. And the other great thing about the water brush is it doesn't take a lot of water to activate it. So, and then I just have a paper towel handy as I switch in between my colors. So over here on the baskets, I did more of the mustard color, which is this color on these baskets is what I did. So that it was a different color than my wheelbarrow. So I did those two variations there. And then my apples, I did two variations as well. I did the darker red, and then I did the brighter red. And so I'm actually going to first activate the brighter red on my apple and then move it down to the darker, which I think is probably kind of hard for you to see on camera, but that's how I'm doing it. So my brighter red I did at the top of the apple, and then I did my darker red down at the bottom. And you can see I'm just barely tapping my brush on that watercolor pencil and activating it. And you just do little tiny movements to activate it. And I don't want to blend the two colors because I want the top of my apple to be brighter and the bottom part to be darker. So I'm not swishing it like a windshield wiper. I'm just barely tapping it so that it activates it and doesn't blend it. That's how I'm doing that. Okay, and then now we have a lot of different color variation in this rooster. So I'm just going to like start with the red and activate the red right there. Now I'm going to move into the body. So I have red right now on my brush. I just tap that out on my pencil, or excuse me, on my paper towel. And then now I'll move to the body. And again, I'm just making tiny small movements to activate. And then remember, I did peach and I did a blend of the darker medium, or excuse me, the medium brown. And you can see how it just kind of blends together because I overlapped those colors to create that lighter tan color that I was searching for. And then now I'm moving to my blues and activating my blues. So what do you guys think?
So fun. He's looking really good.
So there I have that all activated. And then if I want his little, I don't know what you would even call that part of his feathers, a little bit darker. If I want to do that, then you can add a little bit more in there. And now since that's wet, I can't add my pencil back on top, but I can tap my water brush onto my pencil and grab that color to add a little bit more on there. So what do you guys think?
Oh, they're all saying it's so cute.
So those are the colors that I used, and that's how it's turned out. So I think it turned out pretty fun. Okay, so we have that done. And again, this is a look at the colors that I used from our Adornment watercolor pencils. I used those mints and the blues in his feathers. So, and I'm happy with how the color of my rooster turned out. So again, that was this peach color and this medium brown color that I mixed together. So I liked those. Okay. All right, well, let's make a card. So I'm going to take, and let's take an 8.5 by 11 paper. Actually, let me see. Let me think about what I want to do here. I think I'm going to take this cute Dianna paper with the plaid that I love. I'm obsessed with this color. And then the mustard is on the inside. And I'm going to cut this in half. So it's 11 inches. So I'm going to cut it 5.5 inches. Okay. And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to fold this in half for my card. So there's the base of my card. So the inside color will be that cute mustard color, which I really like. Okay, and then I love this chicken wire. So I am going to trim that one down. And what size do I want that? I think I'm going to do it a 4, and then we'll see if we like it. 4 by maybe 4 by 5, maybe. We'll see. I never have much of a plan when we go into this.
It's the inspiration of the moment.
We always kind of wing it. So we'll see. Let's see if I like it. I don't know. It might be kind of busy. The other one you could do is that one, which would be really cute. And then the rust color is the ticker tape. I don't know. This would be cute too, though. This would be cute for the inside of a card, and that on an outside of the card with that would be cute too, you guys. I don't know. We'll just keep going with this and see if I like it. Okay, so I'm going to have that. And then we have our chalk inks, and they are in stock. We got some of those back in stock. So we have this Midnight Confession. We have the Cool Gray, and then we have the Mocha Mama. And that's going to be close to what I'm using. It's a brown ink, okay? And we love our chalk inks. I love how easy it is to apply, and I love that it's not an ink. It's more of a chalk ink. So it's a little, how do I want to describe it? I was going to say fluffy, but it's not fluffy. It's like
more of a powdery feel for sure.
Thank you. It's a powdery feel. That's a great way to describe it. So An ink would saturate a lot more into your paper, where the powder kind of lets it sit on top. So that is a great way to explain it, Miranda.
You've all got to get one. They're very satisfying to use.
They're amazing. Yep. And I think I want to trim this down just like a 1/4 inch more. So I'm going to trim it down a little bit more and add some more chalk ink on top of that. Okay, and then Miranda, do I have scissors?
We get everything but scissors. Seems about right.
I know. Miranda's always like, Katie, you have what you need? I'm like, yep, till I say that I need something else. So, okay, now, with this cute little guy, we could cut him so that he's square if we want, and mount him on here. Maybe we'll see what that looks like instead of fussy cutting. Normally I fussy cut, so maybe today we won't fussy cut.
Wow, I love it. New things on
Yep.
Stamp It Tuesday.
Georgiana's branching out from her usuals. So we will branch out.
Cindy says, I'm loving all the different papers.
Oh, this is such a cute paper pack. I say that every time we have a paper pack. So if you're not subscribed to her paper club, you should be, because there are some really
so
fun
good.
prints. Yeah. And we take a lot of time really thinking about it and thinking about what kind of color palette and things like that we want to use. Oh yeah, I'm loving that. Okay, cute. I don't know that I cut that straight though. Let's see. Okay, cute. Okay, once again, I think he needs a little bit of chalk ink around him. So I'm just going to ink right around it and add another layer on him. It just kind of gives it a nice frame, like that. You could also add a little bit more color if you wanted, and we could, if we wanted, take this leftover mustard and just add a tiny bit of border around it. Yeah, see, I did not cut that straight. So I'm going to take my adhesive roller, and I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive on here, and I'm just going to mat that to add a little bit of color to it.
Kayleen says, you can't go wrong with Dianna Marcum.
Nope.
And Diana says, that aqua on the rooster goes so pretty with that plaid paper.
It does. It's perfect.
Meant to be.
Perfect, perfect. And don't get too caught up in measurements, guys. You just kind of wing it. Oh, yes. Like, look how that just, like, perfected it. Look at that. That extra layer. Even though it's just a sliver, I really like the way that turned out. Okay. All right, now, this is just the cutest little stamp right here that says, love you, a bushel and a peck. I can't use this one, though, because this one somebody might want to buy. I'm terrible at remembering that. I always want to open up the new stamps.
It's just really fun to just stamp it for the first time.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to use my used to stamp. Let's see here. And I'm going to get, what color do I want? I wonder if it will show up on this. Should we try it? Because I love this color. It's so pretty. Love you, a bushel and a peck. How cute is that? Oh yeah, that will work great. I kind of moved my stamp though, so we're going to try again. I have too many layers. It's just like me to have too much on my desk. You guys should see my desk at work. It's kind of a nightmare. Okay. We did clean 2 bins out by my desk though. I stack bins of things that we're working on at work, and today we cleaned out 2 bins. So I'm feeling pretty good about life.
Yeah, that's solid.
I know. That's what I thought. So, hooray for me. Do I cut it straight with the cutter or do I wing it? We're winging it, guys. And then I'm going to make it a cute little like banner shape.
Oh, fun.
Like that. And I'm going to trim this. And I just go from edge to edge. And it creates like a cute little banner. You guys see that? And then, of course, what does it need? Chalk ink.
And we just got an order of chalk ink in too, guys.
So load up. Okay, now this is cool because it has this curved edge, so I can totally get in here if I switch it and get into those tiny crevices. I love that it has that. So you can do that. It's also great for your finger.
Very ergonomical.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Okay. All right, we're gonna do that. Got that. Oh, I love making cards, you guys. And that, oh, perfect. Okay, I know exactly what we're gonna do. Will you make sure we have dimensional pop dots?
Are they different from those?
Yes, like the foam.
Oh, the foam roll. I feel like I saw it in one.
Okay, now I am going to do this a little bit off center. You can see that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to grab some twine because I love using twine and ribbon on cards. So I'm going to just grab some of this twine. And perfect, thank you. And then I'm going to just do a square knot, and I'm going to do it down here at the bottom. Let's see, hold on. So I'm going to do that down here at the bottom. Like this. Oh, look how cute. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of twine to add a little bit of texture to my card. And then I'm going to trim it off like this. Okay, look how cute that is, guys. Now, let's see, I'm gonna add that there. So now I'm going to center this part on my card front. So now I'm gonna add more adhesive. Okay. And now I'm going to center that on top of that cute plaid that I love. This has a lot of pattern play to it with the cute plaid. Darling, darling. Now my finishing touch is going to be my cute little banner. And for that, I want there to be more dimension. So I'm going to use my dimensional foam dots. And I'm going to add them onto the back side.
Dee has a great question about chalk ink.
Okay.
She said, do you think you could use a dauber with the chalk ink, or will it lose all that saturation going from dauber to the paper?
It will lose a little bit of saturation, but I definitely think you could still use a dauber. But it will still saturate it, so I would say that you would be able to. So go for it. Okay, and then I'm going to add my finishing touch right there.
That turned out so cute.
How cute is that, you guys? Very, very cute. So there we go. Now, if you want to keep going with the chalk ink look, you can add another layer of chalk ink around the edge. Like that. To add one more layer of chalk ink. And then what I think would be so cute is I love, oh, I can't use this. I love the little chicken feet, you guys. And they come individually. So I'm going to make it look really cute. So I have my 3 little chicken feet there.
I like that they ended up being individual pieces instead of us staggering them and keeping them together. So now you can curve them. You can
do whatever you want.
Tons of stuff with them now.
I'm just going to add some little chicken feet right there on the inside.
Cute.
Okay, there's my cute card. You guys, look how cute all that turned out. So again, this is the chicken soup collection. So there is the 4" by 6" chicken noodle soup recipe stamp. So this is one full stamp, and then your super is a separate stamp. And then the recipe add-on to this is this one that we used today in our card. So we used this cute wheelbarrow, and we used the love you a bushel and a peck, and we used the three cute little chicken feet. Okay, very, very cute. And then we used Dianna's paper pack that coordinates with it, and all of that is linked. We added some twine, and then of course my favorite, which is our chalk ink, which we love. So very, very fun, you guys. I love the way it turned out.
A great Stamp It Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, well, everything is linked. So if you don't already own these cute stamps, then everything is linked for you, including the paper pack and the chalk ink. You can just hit that shop here link. If you have any questions, shout out below, and we'll watch our comments on this. But thanks for tuning in for Stamp It Tuesday and for making this cute card with me.